I have been going to Tupelo Smiles my whole life. When I was a kid, I was unhappy about some uneven coloring on my teeth after getting my braces off, which at the time there really wasn't a fix. I was recently made aware of a solution that would totally fix it, which is exactly what we did. They not only heard my concerns, but they never stopped looking to solve my problem, and that's why I love Tupelo Smiles.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for tuning in, for joining us here on Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Happy Wednesday out there to you. Here's a few things you need to know before you hit the roadways this morning. Number one, it's cloudy again today. Did you see how cloudy it was yesterday? I mean, it was just downright overcast for a majority of the day. It's going to be the same story today again. However, we're still looking to warm up, especially into tomorrow. Near 80-degree warmth is going to be the story across the area going into your Thursday. And then we're going to see a few storms move in before temperatures do drop into your weekend forecast. Here's a look right now, though, on our Mama Justice Doppler radar. Not tracking anything, so that's some good news. As you're headed out the door this morning, you're dry across the area, 55, 22, 45, 278, wherever you're traveling along this morning, you're good to go out the door. No ongoing rain happening as of 7:31 this morning. Here's a live look outside of what is happening, and it's a lot of cloud cover. Take a look over in Caledonia. Clouds as far as the eye can see out there this morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Definitely warm out there. Not chilly by any means as you're headed out the door. Same story over in Crenshaw. So from northeast Mississippi to northwest Mississippi, we're the same story. Lots of clouds out there in Crenshaw. Again, thank you to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us your camera network so we get to show you these outdoor conditions out there. Lots of clouds to start off. Crenshaw in the 60s already. Let's talk about temperatures across the area in the 50s and 60s, depending on where you are. 56 in Houston, 59 in Amory, 59 in Columbus, 60 down in Macon, 59 in Boonville, 61 in Senatobia, 63 in Greenwood. So most of us starting off in the upper 60s and lower, or not upper 60s, upper 50s and lower 60s out there this morning. Definitely warmer and warmer than this time yesterday. So if you were waking up, heading out the door yesterday, and you thought it was a little bit chilly, well, we're starting off around 10, even up to 14, 15 degrees warmer this morning. So definitely a warm start out there to your Wednesday. We're going to see temperatures climb, but I do have a little caveat about this afternoon. Yesterday, I'll go ahead and say it, it was cooler than expected. It was cooler than we forecasted out there for yesterday. Cloud cover and wind kept us noticeably cooler yesterday afternoon, and that story could very well play out today. We're looking at a lot of cloud cover, not a lot of breaks in the clouds at all throughout your afternoon and evening. Brisk southerly wind going to continue to bring in that moisture and warmth. We're still expecting temperatures to climb well into the 60s, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of 70s out there today just because of the cloud cover sticking around in the forecast. What do clouds do at night? They keep that warmth in, right? They don't allow that heat to escape overnight. They keep us warm into the morning hours. In the afternoon, it's kind of the opposite effect. They don't let that heat back in from the sunshine, keeping us a little bit cooler than expected. So that's going to be the story today. Rain chances also are a different factor than yesterday. You see that 10% chance happening around 2, lasting into your evening hours. We could see a little bit of drizzle happening into your early afternoon. This should not make you cancel any plans by any means, but just want to make you aware of that. It's all due to a front that's going to be pushing into our area. Here's a look at the Mississippi Live satellite and radar this morning. You can see that front kind of knocking on our doorstep. That's going to continue into your afternoon. Yet again, could see again light rain to drizzle. You could barely see it there though as we move through future casts throughout your day ahead. That's going to be the story again. Nothing to cancel plans for. Let's move into Thursday though, because rain chances are going to continue to increase day by day. Thursday we could see a little bit of drizzle in the front half of the day, but we're mainly looking at the evening and afternoon hours. This front is going to continue to move in. As it does, it's going to be bringing a little bit better chances for rainfall into the afternoon. You can see those showers beginning to increase across North Mississippi for Thursday afternoon. These are going to continue into your evening and overnight hours. Some of them could be heavy overnight, however, not looking to be severe. Take a look at your severe storm potential going into Thursday night. That risk stays off to our north. I'm talking well to our north, even north of the state of Tennessee as well. Illinois, northern Kentucky, into Ohio and Indiana, looking to see strong to severe storms into the afternoon and evening of your Thursday. For us here in North Mississippi, just looking to see some moderate to some maybe heavy rainfall as we head late Thursday night and then into your early Friday. Coming up next, we'll talk more in depth about when we can expect it in and out of the area. And it's not our only rain chance. We'll see another round come in before the weekend hits as well. So we'll talk through all of those rain chances. And of course, we'll also talk through the cool down that's coming after those rain chances. You'll want to know how cold it's going to be getting into your next work week. Don't put the coats up just yet. We'll talk through those numbers coming up right after this.
Game day brings its ups and downs. Celebration and disappointment. Anxiety and relief. Friends and enemies. You can always argue over who should have won, but everyone can agree on great food. Appetizers, entrees, drinks, party platters, or even the taste of sweet victory. There's something for every season at Eat With Us restaurants.
Can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, and welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I want to make sure I have something pulled up that we're going to talk about at the end of this live broadcast. It's about our game of the week. So if you want to know where our game of the week is going to be on Friday, we had a lot of great choices out there. You're going to want to stick around. We'll talk about who won at the end of this live broadcast. Here's a live look outside, though. We're looking at a lot of cloud cover across the area, tracking that from the Room to Room Weather Center. This is a look over in Winona. Lots of clouds packed in across the board here in North Mississippi. Winona to Amory, still seeing a lot of clouds out there as well. Temperatures in the upper 50s in Amory. A lot of us starting off in the 50s and 60s out there. And we're going to be staying pretty consistent through the next few hours. Temperatures into the low 60s by your 11 o'clock hour. You can see that cloud cover sticking in the forecast as well over your next few hours. As for high temperatures for your Wednesday, I think a lot of us look to get into those middle to upper 60s. Yes, there could be a few 70s out there, Bruce, Houston, Columbus, but I think a majority of us look to stay in the 60s. Why? All of that cloud cover sticking around. It's not going to allow that heat from the sun to enter our atmosphere and warm us up into the 70s. That happened yesterday. We stayed well below our forecasted high due to all that cloud cover. I think that's going to be the story for today as well. So I think a lot of us staying in the 60s this afternoon. For tomorrow, we're still looking to be well into the 70s. Now, here's the thing. We could see a little bit of breakup in cloud cover tomorrow that would lead to major heat up. Here's the thing. If you get any sunshine over the next few days, you are going to be significantly warmer than those around you. And I think that's going to be the story out there for your Thursday. Those who get more sunshine into your Thursday afternoon are going to be seeing temperatures a lot warmer, again, than some other folks. I think we could see temperatures near 80 degrees if we get a little bit more sunshine out there for your Thursday. That's well above average for this time of year, not only for us, but good for a good portion of the United States. Well above average highs for your Thursday. Look at this area indicated in red. You can kind of see this red blob on your screen. It extends from places like Iowa, Illinois, down into Tennessee, Mississippi, all the way over into Oklahoma and Texas. This area, including us, seeing temperatures anywhere between 20 up to 30 degrees above normal for your day tomorrow. So we're not the only ones dealing with that near record-breaking warmth. Here's a look at record high temperatures across the area for your Thursday. 77 in Tupelo, set back in 1956. 80 in Starkville, set back in 2000. Batesville, Panola County, Mississippi, 77, set back in 1986. I would say we are going to break these records. I had pretty high intentions for that earlier in the week, but due to the cloud cover settling and kind of sticking around the way it has the last few days, I would say we're going to be at least near record-breaking warmth out there for your day tomorrow. And we're going to be keeping a close eye on that. High temperatures over your next few days, peaking for Thursday, and then we start that stair step downward. We're going to be through the decades in temperatures, right? Near 80s on Thursday, near 70 on Friday, 60s are back by your Saturday, and then 50s return Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So kind of a whiplash in our temperature department over the next few days. Don't count old man winter out just yet. He returns late weekend and then into the start of your work week. Much cooler conditions return, even though we are going to be so warm over your next few days. It also is because of rain chances. So let's take that hour by hour. When can you expect rain in and out of your area? Well, today, a few showers likely, light showers to drizzle. This will not push back any game times that happen today. Any outdoor practices look good to go. Light rain to drizzle at best through your day today and then into your evening hours. As we head into Thursday, a little bit of a different story. We could see some drizzle throughout the day. Want to show you the afternoon, though, because this is what we're paying attention to. A little bit more shower activity happening through your Thursday afternoon and evening. Also, do you see these break up in the clouds from really Panola, Quitman County, over into the Delta, Atala County, up into Oktibbeha and Lowndes County? If these breaks happen into your Thursday afternoon, these are the areas that could see temperatures skyrocket to near 80 degrees and break record highs. Those who see rain and clouds, though, going to be staying a little bit cooler. So kind of a tale of two different stories depending on what you get under on your Thursday afternoon and evening. Those who get a little bit more of that rain, a little bit cooler. Those who see that break in that clouds, going to be a little bit warmer as we head throughout your Thursday afternoon and evening. That front shifts in overnight, brings us a little bit more rain into the early hours of your Friday. This is around midnight. Seeing a few more showers in the mix, not looking to be severe by any means, but could see a few heavier pockets as we go through our overnight hours. Here's the good news, though. Starting off your Saturday or your Friday morning, we're looking dry. So dry Friday morning commute overall. Going to see a little bit more sunshine in the forecast on Friday before clouds and rain build back in by your Friday afternoon. We're actually looking at rain kind of increasing and rising through the north, kind of making a northern movement for your Friday afternoon, evening, and then into your Saturday morning, looking at rain increasing through that time period. So not done with the rain just yet. We're going to deal with it on Saturday morning before we totally dry out for your weekend. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 60s today, 70s Thursday into Friday. Then we start that cool down. Rain chances still sticking around for the front half of your Saturday before temperatures go back into the 60s on your Saturday afternoon, 50s by Sunday. And then take a look. Okay, so we start off in the 50s, right, on your Saturday morning. We'll start back in the 30s for your Sunday morning. So heading back to church, you got Sunday school early in the morning. You headed to work on Sunday early in the morning. It's going to be noticeably different out the door, okay? Temperatures are going to be back in the 30s, only reaching into the 50s. And then you take it even further, only in the 20s, Monday and Tuesday morning. So heading back off to work and school, you're going to need your coat. You and the kiddos are going to need your coat right out the door for Monday and Tuesday. So that is something to not be surprised about as you are heading out again the door on your Sunday, your Monday, and your Tuesday morning. I want to show you who is winning our game of the week. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, you can see that? That is great. That is really great. Okay, here's a look at our game of the week. We have been asking you to vote for that. And here's a look at that again. We said Fridays for the girls because we're doing our game of the week on Friday night, on Friday evening. that happens to be an all girl day out there. So here's a look at that. Again, I have it chosen who won. We didn't actually vote. We don't vote here at Mississippi Live Weather. We let you guys vote. But Wheeler versus Okolona won. And they didn't win by very much. But that's where we'll be on Friday night. Let me see if I can show you the votes. Okay, this is how many voted for Wheeler versus Okolona. 1,700, right? Or if you want to be specific, 1,726. And then a close call from Choctaw County versus Kossuth. Their voting total coming up to 1,612. So very close race out there. And Matt let it go to the morning hours, but it's looking like Wheeler versus Okolona is going to be our game of the week. Of course, we had a lot of options. You had to even say see more to see all of the options we had. We kind of tried to list somebody from every district and different classification within our school systems. We tried to, again, include everybody in that. So it was a pretty long list out there for our game of the week, but it's looking again like we will be at the Okolona versus Wheeler game out there for our game of the week. Here's a look again at your 7-day forecast before I let you go. Warm before rain returns Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning. Then cooler as we start off your work week. Hey, make sure to tune in with us. We're going to be live a few more times today. Of course, this evening at 5, 6, and 10. I encourage you to watch in and tune in with our Chief Meteorologist, Matt Lawpond. He will have everything you need to know at 5, 6, and 10. A full updated look at your 7-day forecast and those rain chances coming up then.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-tirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.